Fan into flame the gift of God that is within you. My dear brothers and sisters, today's Gospel inviting us to reflect about the gifts and talents we have received from God. The gifts and talents we have received from God must be increased and multiplied by our own personal efforts and personal cooperation. Today we celebrate the memory of Saint Monica. She is a wonderful example for us to imitate. She had that gift of prayer, gift of intercession. She kept on praying for the conversion of her son. Looking at her prayers and tears, Saint Ambrose made a prophecy. These prayers and tears will not go in vain. Her prayers and tears not only converted Augustine but made him great saint. The same way, my dear brothers and sisters, however small the gift or talent that is within us, it all depends. How do we really cooperate? How do we really respond with the gift and the talent that God in His goodness gives to us? Saint Paul in his first letter to the Corinthians, chapter 15, verse 10 tells us, I am what I am by the grace of God. He also says, His grace towards me is not in vain. Saint Paul, who was blessed by God, also worked hard and he became an apostle of grace. Same apostle, Saint Paul, tells us, encourages us in his second letter to Timothy, chapter 1, verse 6, fan into flame the gift of God that is within you. Fan into flame the gift of God that is within you. My dear brothers and sisters, more effort we make to grow in goodness, grow in virtue, God will continue to bless us. Jesus tells us in the Gospel of Saint Matthew, chapter 5, verse 16, let your light shine before others, so that seeing your good works, God will be glorified. Yes, my dear brothers and sisters, God has blessed us with innumerable gifts. We must respond. We must cooperate so that we can become real instrument of God's glory by living and utilizing the wonderful gifts God has given us. Therefore, let us make every sincere effort to utilize the wonderful gifts and talents God has given us.